Yo, what up? What up? Hold up. We're gonna discuss some stuff, but I'm just waiting for. I have somebody else that we're gonna talk about, and I'm waiting for him because he disappeared for some reason. Damn, bro. What's going on, everybody? I haven't streamed in so long. Let me know if you guys can properly hear me. Bro, where you at? I started this shit. We got three people in here. We got three in here. Bro, just come. Fuck. Just come. We got people watching. Come on. You swear to God, just come. Bye. Alright guys, so I wanted to bring one of my friends and just talk about relationship topics, kind of give our input on things. He's we'd like to say we're very wise when it comes to stuff like that, and we basically want to discuss stuff so we can share this information with you guys and, maybe learn from it. So, yeah, I do appreciate the three people that are in here watching. And yeah, so get right into it. Um, Give me 1 second. We're gonna have specific topics that we're gonna talk about, and then we're just gonna bring it up and then give our input and talk about it basically. So just waiting for my friend to come. Swag, I also wanted to tell you when he does join, let me know if you can properly hear him. Just because I always tend to have issues with my audio, so just let me know if it works or not. He's a lag though. He's taking forever. Bro, this fool is lagging. I haven't seen Adrian in a minute, dude. Fool's been like disappeared or some shit. Your mic kinda cutting. Alright, how's it now? Bro, I have like an expensive headset, so I don't know why it would be cutting. Spent like two something on this thing. Just let me know if it's good or not. I told this fool to hurry up and he's taking forever. I don't know why. Alright, is it still doing the same thing? Or like do you think I should put my mouth closer to it or what do you think? Should I put it away? I mean, I could also swap out for my other mic if it's really a problem. Here, let me hear this shit. Hello, hello? Oh, it sounds fine. What do you mean? Uh, where is this guy, man?
Kareem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 years later. Alright, Swag, can you hear him or no? Like, how's the mic on his end? Can you properly hear my friend? Bro, I still game Warzone. I just don't stream or post videos as much.
What are you on? Are you on your channel?
I'm on YouTube, yeah. Okay, he can hear you. Perfect. All right, let's get into this. So
Yeah,
I have
man.
I have like probably 20 different topics that we can discuss, and it's just like a question, and then you're basically gonna give your input and the reason why you say that, okay? But
So
don't
post it,
get too.
post the link in the Discord.
Well, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it for you.
No, I'm talking about the link to the YouTube joint.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. All right. There you go. All right. I'm thinking of. Oh, I don't know if you want to turn on your webcam, maybe so they could see you. It's up to you, bro. Cause I already have mine on. So
For real?
if you want to, it's up to you, bro. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying maybe people will be more interested if they see like multiple, you know?
Yeah. So what is this on? What is the rules?
There's no rules. I mean, you can curse and everything, but I would prefer not to. Just like
Oh
don't
yeah. So,
don't be talking about some freaky deaky shit. Just like keep it PG-13 at most.
oh yeah. What
All
about
right.
what is YouTube policy on smoking?
I don't think they care. You're fine.
Okay.
That's not like TikTok. Anthony? Oh, Anthony! What's up? Oh, we got Anthony in here too. All right. So what's the first thing we're gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a pretty significant topic. So this
What is the
is
topic?
this is if you're dating somebody, okay? If you got to know that I am dating another person, what would you do? And explain
Mhm.
your reasoning
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Where you at?
If
I'm right here. You said what's the topic? My bad.
Okay, if you're dating somebody, right? Let's say for like a couple months, like a month or two, maybe three, and you find out they're dating somebody else, what would you do?
You said if leave. You said if you said if just said if
Oh, is your homie there too?
yeah, my brother's here.
Okay, all right, cool, that's perfect. If you,
Yeah.
bro, turn your webcam on. Trust me. Let's do both of y'all.
All right,
Trust.
but
That'll be perfect.
get right here, bro. You I'm about to. They want to see me. Y'all said they want to see me.
We got 4 people in here. That's why. What up? What up?
What's up, man? This is my brother Quan.
All right,
Kareem.
we're gonna give like when I ask a question, just give like doesn't have to be too complicated of an answer, but not like a yes or no type of answer, okay? Just like say
Gotcha.
why you feel that way and explain it, okay? So
Gotcha.
if you were dating somebody, right? Let's say for a month or two, and you find out they're dating someone else, how would you feel about that, and what would you do, and why would you do that?
For one, I would feel betrayed. I would feel embarrassed. I would feel hurt, and I would leave. Why? Because it's just like, for one, it's just I recognize my worth. I understand my worth as a man. You say I understand my worth as a man, and you know what I mean. It's like if she's not respecting that, I'm feel like I'm sharing her. That's a no go.
Even if it's like short term, like a month or two.
A month or two, still. I mean, like, are we dating or are we in like a platonic relationship?
I would say just like casual dating.
Oh, then I'm gonna get mine and be out. Like, meaning when I get the draws, I'm out.
All right, all right. Honestly, I feel
Because it's
like I
like
would be the
because it's like
same.
she
Yeah,
already don't respect me as a man. It's like
yeah.
she don't respect me, so it's like I'm just gonna respect her as a friend, and I'm not gonna be try to be too judgy of her. You know, she don't she don't know what she want to do as of right now. She hasn't made up her mind. I'm not gonna try to be too judgy, and I'm gonna just carry her as a friend.
All right, awesome. Yeah. So I think I would be the same. Like I know that a lot of people think with this mentality nowadays where they're like, keep your options open. You
Right.
guys aren't tied down. You aren't an item. So I think on technical terms, people act like it's okay, which I do kind of get. But personally, myself, I'm just kind of like, if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you alone. You know,
Right.
especially if we're dating. Like, I'm not gonna. I personally, I don't talk to multiple people. I'm kind of just like one person
You
at a
confusing
time.
things. You're confusing yourself. You got to
Yeah,
figure out if you like the person first before you can try to be open to dating other people. You got to figure out what's going on.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's a very confusing topic. But okay, we'll go to the next one. Okay. When you're feeling low in a relationship and like let's say depressed, do you prefer to be like pampered and like kind of like pampered with attention and love and everything, or do you like to be left alone and why?
When I'm feeling low, I'd rather be the kind of left alone because I'd rather get that stability and that stableness from within myself as opposed to try to get it from like an outside source. I'd rather try to get it from myself so that I can be stable within myself
Okay. All right.
because it's like it's hard to explain, but it's like if you keep getting reassurance from just outside things from not within yourself, it's like you become dependent on them. You become dependent on that reassurance from other people outside of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. I think I just like to have my space.
Yeah,
I think it really depends on the situation. I think if I'm like in a very deep relationship for like let's say a year or two, I think I would like I like to be left alone, but I would like to at least have the person make an effort, I guess, to kind of be
yeah,
there.
definitely,
You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
not that I want them up my ass 24/7, but like at least check in, you know? And I think that's like it's nice to see that you don't have to like, go out of your way to get that from somebody. Just like if you
Yeah,
if you hit me up on your own and you're like, how are you doing? Everything okay? Like I'm cool with that. Like that's fine. But don't
right.
make it too like consistent you know just because like I think at the end of the day you got to deal with whatever issue you have on your own, and if there's at least somebody by your side when you do need them, like that's good for me.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
mandatory.
Yeah, so I mean thank God I've never really dated anybody that's been like up my ass like crazy. I think I had one girl, but it was like casual, it wasn't anything serious.
Yeah,
um yeah, and I think that's
that
the
has scared me away.
That, bro, that's the worst. I think the worst is like when you're just barely talking to somebody and they're like crazy, like attached or want your
Yeah,
attention. It's like kind of a turn off.
yeah.
Um,
It kind of ruins a situation that could have been. It could have ended up greater. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're forcing the situation. So it's like nobody like to be forced. When you naturally like pull at somebody, naturally they're gonna just want to tug away and tug the opposite direction. So it's like the more attention or the more that you try to force that situation, you just pushing them away.
yeah. All right. Give me one sec. I'm gonna take off my camera from here and
Is there anybody else in here?
yeah,
What?
there's a couple of people in here listening.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's tough.
Hold up. I'm gonna open my camera so everyone can see me. I think it should be working. Hopefully.
Yeah, what address? Do it on the camera. Yeah, I asked him over the party. He told me about you got the worst lighting, bro. Like your lighting sucks. What happened to that little drug shit? Listen, man, your lighting really suck, man.
All
This
right,
lighting
so
suck.
the next topic is kind of controversial. I don't know if that's your girl behind you or not, but
This is fucking story. This is a Kareem thing.
all right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, this is kind of controversial, so I don't know is that if that's your girlfriend behind you or not. So, um, when you met your significant other's parents for the first time, what annoyed you the most about them?
Oh, I mean, I've been in it. I haven't met her parents, but I've been in that situation. Now, what annoyed me the most was just how much like they was just like interested in me. Like they wanted to, they was like interested in me. They was so focused in on me. So it kind of just put me in a situation. I just was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to come around your family like that. You know what I mean? Because it's all about me.
Yeah, when they get like excessively involved, right?
Yeah, it's like all about me the entire time. Like they want to know. Everybody wants to know me. Like, yeah,
Yeah. I think honestly, I think more than half of my relationships failed from how much the family wanted to get involved. And
right.
I'm not saying like involved like wanting to get to know me. I'm saying involved like gossip and talk shit and all
Yeah.
that.
Nah, I know exactly what you mean because certain things go down and things get leaked out outside of the relationship, and then like y'all might make up, y'all just going through a rough spot or something like that, and then their family won't forget it. The
They hold
family
on
will
to
still
that
remember
shit.
that.
They hold
They'll
on to
still
it.
be looking at, and then if she try to come back, now she second guessing if she wants to come back when she really love you, because her family looking at her like, oh, the stuff you told us, like you better not go back, or they just don't want to hear it. So it could be the smallest thing. It might not even been that bad that y'all can't work it out. It's just that the family, they start to hear negative things about a person. They don't want to hear it, so they automatically just resort to, oh, forget that person, leave that person alone.
Yeah. Um, I think the worst is when they have siblings that are gossipy. They're probably worse than parents, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
definitely.
Okay.
Sometimes they just want something to talk about.
Yeah, and most of the time it's like when they're like bored and have nothing to do, they just
Right,
like our misery is like their comedy.
right.
It's fucking
It,
crazy.
it's funny. It's exactly. Mm. Yeah, you know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right,
It's
next one.
embarrassing.
Let's see the next one. Okay, what kind of parent do you think you would become when you have kids?
I'm a father. I got a daughter. For she's about to be 5 in May.
Okay, and what kind of parent are you? Would you say you're more like the fun one or the strict one or
Oh, I'm the fun one. I'm definitely the fun one. See, now I wouldn't take nothing away from my mother. My mother, she's a great mother. She's just not that. She's not that fun.
Okay.
Like she don't think that like, oh, as long as our daughter have everything she needs, she doesn't worry about all the extra stuff. Like me, I worry about the extra stuff. I worry about, okay, if my daughter toes is done, is her nails done and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna go and get our nails and done, her nails and toes done, take a shopping and stuff like that. Like that's what I do.
Okay.
Like take
Nice.
it up.
No, that's good. That's definitely good. I mean, I'm not a dad, but I think if I was a dad, I would probably be like a strict one. Not super strict, but
Oh
like
no, that's
spend
me too.
time, but like you lay the law down at the end of the day. Because I saw my parents, like, they did the same with us and they were very strict. Bro, like, literally, if we did something bad, like, make us stand at the wall, put one leg up for like hours. Literally.
Dang.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, it
Yeah, I used to sit
definitely,
on the wall. I used to
yeah.
sit on the wall, but like my daughter, I talk to her, but it's like certain things. Like she a good baby. I know when she get older, like she's so smart that she gonna probably be sneaky, but like she just she a good baby. Like I'm definitely strict though. Definitely,
I
I'll be
think you
on it
gotta
just cause she a
communicate.
girl.
You gotta
Just cause
communicate
she a
with
girl.
them. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's tough though. A lot of things just ask questions. It's cool. How you guys?
Now, how do you feel about open relationships? Obviously, this is a given for you, but I'm saying, how do you feel about them?
Um, Open relationships, I'm completely fine with as long as it's like it's safe. If it's an open relationship to where as though it's like, yeah, I'm fine with that as long as it's like we being safe. But now if we like that's if we both are being honest with each other, you know what I mean? Now if it's like, oh, I'm being honest and then she's closed off, then that's not really open. That's just like me being taken advantage of because I'm being honest and she's not. Now if I'm being honest and she's being honest, then that's completely open. And that's fine with me. Because it'll be like this, okay. Um when you first getting to know someone, they want to know what's going on. They want to know if you deal with somebody. They want to know if you're already in a relationship with somebody and stuff like that. Now, if you're honest from the jump, there's no confusion. But if you're not, and it gets to the point to where as though it's like, okay, she want to deal with you, but she want to deal with this guy as well, and then just keep it on the low. That's not open because you're hiding that, and you're allowing me to believe that you just want to be in a relationship with me, when really that's not what it that's not like it's not giving me a fair option if I wanted to deal with you or not. It's not being fair to me because you're being dishonest towards me, and then I'm going off of that dishonesty, and I'm going to make a decision off of that by like, okay, she's a great girl, but really not really because she's being dishonest to me. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I personally wouldn't do it. That's just me though.
Yeah. See, like you when you just having sex, and I've been there. I've just had sex. When you just having sex, you can't really get mad if a girl is having sex with someone else. So that's why, like I say, it's fine with me because
Really?
if yeah, if that's how I met him, if that's how I met the female, like I met her, and we just had like a one night stand or something, but she already was in a relationship with somebody else, or she that I didn't know about, or she already been dealing with somebody else that I didn't, you know what I mean? It's like I can't be like, oh no, you're in a relationship and stuff. I don't know the person. 9 times out of 10, as a man, I don't care. You get what I mean? And that's just brutal honesty right there. And
Let me give you a I want to give you an example. I just want to see what you say about this. So, let's say, you were with somebody or y'all were very casual and then they're like, "Oh, we're not together, but you guys are still like messing around and stuff." And then they're like, you ask them like, "Are you like messing around with anybody else?" And they say no, but they are. But you guys are casual, but you straight up asked her like, "Just let me know if
okay,
you're like messing around, like, 'cause I like me personally, I wouldn't fuck around with you if you were messing around with someone else. Not that like, not that like I find that nasty I mean, I do find that nasty, but I'm just saying like, just let me know and then I'll move on or whatever.
right, you'll make the give you the option.
Give me
Basically,
the
just
option,
be
yeah.
fair. Yeah, that's basically what it brings me back to what I just said. Like, as long as you be honest, you'll have the option. So if you know that she deal with somebody else, then you can't be mad at her if she tell you, because it's like she's giving you the option. Like, okay, you can choose to deal with me or you can not, because I deal with this other person. As long as she's been given that option,
But
that's
I'm saying,
fine. But if
let's
she's
say
not
she's
given that
not.
option, if she's not given that option, then it's like you got to be honest with yourself, and you just got to recognize when you're in a lose situation. This person is not honest. She's not being honest with you. It's not nothing that you can gain from this situation. Not
Okay.
a friend. You can't gain a friend from a dishonest situation. Like, it's not only about just being gaining a girlfriend. You can't gain a friend because sometimes you do meet people that have the potential to be great friends, but they just at the moment they're not a great companion as far as a relationship, but they're a great friend. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like sometimes you just got it's like sad truth that you just gotta realize sometimes like you might have a lot of love for a person, but you know it's not a good situation for you to be. It's a negative situation. It's like you know you shouldn't be with that person because they just gonna cause you all types of emotional trauma or something like that, and but it feels good, but at the same time it's like everything that glitters ain't gold. Some situations is not always good for you
You just gotta walk
just
away,
because you
huh?
have fun, just because it's like it feel good. It's like it's not always good.
Okay, so here's the next topic. Would you end a relationship if you knew that the person you were dating cheated on their last relationship?
That's a good one. No, but listen, that's a good one though. I mean, that's definitely a good one, but it's like, damn, that's like, but listen though, you gotta look at it like this. You never know the circumstances of what might happen in that last relationship, and but at the same time, it's like she still was wrong, because it's like if somebody cheat on you, you don't sit there and stay and then try to get like a get your lick back type situation, because you just demoralizing your character. So if she wants to demoralize her character, I gotta accept that. I gotta take that in. Like, I would be a fool to ignore that. I'm going to definitely take note of that. You get what I mean? But I'm going to be just conscious about, you know what I'm saying, who I'm dealing with. Just being aware. And if I choose to want to deal with that person, I'm going to deal with that person with a level of consciousness that is like, I'm going to choose to deal with that person on a level of consciousness that I'm very aware of what I'm getting myself into. So as though I won't be surprised or, blindsided by anything. So
Okay.
I take notes of everything. Like, knowledge is power. You don't just take the knowledge that you have in a situation and then, do whatever with it. You accept it for what it is, and then you make the best decision based off of that knowledge or the information that you have.
Yeah. No, you're right. Because I guess at the end of the day, you can't just live life, being fearful. If you want to take that risk, take that risk. It's up to you. But,
Yeah, Kareem,
yeah,
you gotta look at it like this though too. You feel me? Like we men and we women. You feel me? Not me, but just women in general. So we all equal individuals. You get what I'm saying? So even though if a woman did cheat on her past relationship, let's look at it like this. If I'm in a relationship, if I'm a man, you feel me? And I'm dealing with a woman and she stepped on me, you feel me? Over a course of time and you did nothing but right for her, you feel me? And then I go into the next relationship and tell that girl that I cheated on my last girl, you feel me? It's the same thing with the woman as with the man. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
No,
So
it's
you
not.
can't, no, it is the same.
No,
You
it's
get,
not.
I say it's the same because listen, because he might have stepped on her, straight up disrespected her, and she could have been a good girl, you feel me? So then
Yeah,
eventually,
but
but
you
after
missed the
she
you missed
stepped
the
on,
part that I said when I said afterwards.
no,
If
you
you
said,
choose to try to get your lick
yeah,
back, that's demoralizing your character.
I mean, to who? The girl that
So
you
it's
with?
not. It don't make it okay. Like, oh, he cheated, I'm gonna cheat. No,
No, I'm not, it's not
because
even about
that
cheating. No,
you making you starting to question yourself in the
no,
relationship.
it's
You will
not even.
start. Yes,
But
you will. You
no,
will
it's
start
not
to
that. I'm gonna say
question
this though.
yourself in the
No,
relationship
I'm gonna
if you
say this
don't
though
know. Like,
because
oh, I'm gonna go and
women check out mentally before they do physically. You feel me? So
that's
listen,
true.
they'll stick with a dude just because of all the times and memories
And
and
it's
stuff
still
like that. So,
demoralizing their
but I'm not
character.
saying that. I know that, but that's just women. You feel me?
No, it's still demoralizing their character. It's not no. That's just women. We talking. We not trying to.
But
We're
when I
not
say
trying to
stepped
speak to
on,
the small amount of people that's you know what I'm saying, like, okay, that's just women, this, that, and the third. Like, no, because if you want to say that's just women, that's like
no,
just
I'm
men.
not
We
saying
talking
that's
about
just women. I'm just
relationships.
saying so don't look at that next. I'm just saying don't go into that next relationship knowing that she cheated on that nigga. Don't go into it thinking that that's going to be a bad relationship and she just naturally going to cheat
Bro,
on you because she cheated on the
I
last.
just said no, but I'm
No,
gonna
yeah,
proceed with that relationship with a level of consciousness of
consciousness,
knowing what I'm getting
yeah.
myself into.
But yeah, but you shouldn't look at it. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be like a negative. That's all I'm
It's,
trying to say.
I never said nothing
No, I'm
negative.
not
I'm
saying.
being factual. I'm being unbiased towards this
Mm-hmm.
question. That's what I'm being. Like I said, I wouldn't just choose not to deal with her
Right.
just because of what I've heard or what she's allowed me to. Because if she wouldn't have told me, I would have never even known. So I'm not going to use no piece of information that she was honestly giving me
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
use it against her. No,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is I'm gonna
Give her the benefit of
move.
the doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not gonna ignore that piece of information.
No, you're not going to ignore it.
I will be a fool to ignore that piece of information. That's what I'm saying.
But it's just like all that is
Yeah, just stay
combination.
aware, basically.
Right.
And I'm a
You
true
know what you
believer
get yourself
of
into.
actions speak louder than words. So
Okay.
you don't know who you
Next
get.
next question. So, would you forgive someone if they slept with someone after getting drunk?
No.
No.
All right, done deal then. All right.
Yeah, because like you know how much you can handle, and you know when you get into the point where as though you're starting to lose yourself, and it's you it's like a whatever situation, and you know who you're around. If you're not around me, then it's unacceptable. Why are you getting that loose? Why are you getting that why are you being that vulnerable around someone that's not your significant other, and especially if you're in a relationship?
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward question.
Yeah, that
All right. Would you do you respect um So this is kind of like a pretty big one, but if your girl left you for someone that had more money, but not because of more money, let's just say just because they have their life more together and you don't, would you respect that, or would you understand her perspective on it, or would you say, nah, fuck you, you're a gold digger?
It depends. It depends on like what we've already established. So if it's like we've already established to where as though I can see if I'm someone that's not really working towards my purpose, I'm not really working towards my goal. I understand that it's about survival. So you want to get with a guy that's going to ensure your survival and your longevity with your offspring and stuff like that. I get that. But if I'm working, if you understand that I'm a man that's working towards my purpose, I'm striving towards achieving something, then no, I wouldn't forgive that. I would accept it. I wouldn't hold a grudge to her because I still have to focus on what I have to achieve for myself, and that's just a distraction. I would accept it for what it is, but I wouldn't forgive her
Okay.
because she didn't stick with she basically telling me she don't believe in me as a man. She don't believe that I can achieve what this guy might have already achieved or even more. She don't believe in me as a man, so there's no way I can really like, you know. I mean, I
The
can forgive it. I can forgive it, but I wouldn't like stay in contact with her. I can like, because I will forgive it for the fact that I don't want to hold anything inside of me from me focusing on what I need to focus on. Because if you stumped on some situation that you really is really out of your control, you start to lose focus on what it is that you can control, which is your own success.
Okay. All right. One sec. Do you think couples have to have similar interests to be compatible?
to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent,
So
but
some similar interests.
yeah, not
Yeah,
necessarily. To an extent.
to an
Okay.
extent for sure. Because like, how are you guys gonna both like complete opposite things and then still enjoy spending time together if you know one person isn't liking something that you're doing the entire time? It's gonna be one of you two.
Yeah, and another one is like if you into different things, you can teach one another different things, and that's an attraction of its own. When you're learning and you feel intrigued, you know what I mean? It's like something different. An attraction in its own.
Yeah.
So to an extent, it don't necessarily have to be, uh, you got to be into everything I'm into, and you're gonna have to like, be like, what's the word? Compromising towards some things that I am into, and that in order for things to work. So it's like a compromising type of thing.
Okay. Are you more into personality or good looks?
Personality, but it's like you may not get to know someone's personality if you like if they're not attracted to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say looks are probably the first thing that pop, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that's
Because how are you gonna get to know somebody if you're not at first at least slightly physically attracted to them? You're not really gonna take the time of day to get to know them.
right.
As sad as the fact is.
I mean, I personally, I've like as I've gotten older, I've realized that like, okay, when I was younger, I've always like wanted obviously like the hottest girl, but then like as I get older, you settle, you compromise whatever like here and there, and I start to notice that when you have someone that's like, let's say a 10 versus like a 7, okay? Because we've all settled, we've all gotten girls that weren't like the hottest, and I've noticed that when you get someone that's like a 7, for example, and you build that like you see their personality and you build that like connection to them, they end up being more attractive to you.
Yeah,
Like it's weird. It's weird. Like someone that I didn't even really think was crazy attractive, like you spend 1 year with them, you get close, this and that, and they end up being like super attractive to you, and maybe they're, the only person that turns you on, or you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I've been noticing. But like as I
Mhm.
get older, but yeah, I don't know. I'm very huge on personality, so I feel like when I date or talk to like really hot girls, like they're very like dry or just boring. Like
Yeah, because like
I live in
the
LA, so it's different. So
the attractiveness is why you may have like you guys linked up. But once you get to know somebody, like once hang out or chill with somebody, and you really feel that energy and that vibe, or their intelligence, you might not. It might turn you off. But the attraction is what opens the door for
yeah,
everything else.
for sure. Okay. Okay, here's a pretty crazy one. Should you and your partner share the passwords to each other's phone and or social medias?
No, and let me tell
No.
you why.
All right, explain. Let's hear.
If I'm on the 134, so if I cut out, let me know. If you feel, I mean, it's a simple explanation. If you feel the need to have their passwords to their social media, their phone, whatever the case may be, you obviously don't trust them. And if you don't trust them, why are you with them? Now, you may not necessarily not trust them, but you don't trust anyone because of, shit you've been through in the past, whatever the case may be. But why are you with someone if you can't trust anyone that you're with? Trust is big. You need to be able to trust the person you're with. And if you don't trust them, why are you
Right.
with them?
And
No
it's
matter
like
who it is.
if you give somebody your social media, that's not really going to stop anything if they want to cheat or not. If they're going to cheat,
Yeah,
they're going to cheat. They not Your social
they're
media
gonna
is not
find
going to
a way.
stop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, always find ways. And not to
They're always
mention, I was gonna say, when you give them access to stuff like this, like stuff that's not really a big deal, they'll probably make it a big deal, you know?
yeah,
Maybe your coworkers checking in on you and saying like, I saw you look depressed today, I'm just making sure you're okay, just to be a friend. But then your
Hmm.
girl will see it and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, it
Right.
just turns into a big issue. So,
yeah.
I feel like every person needs some sort of privacy in their life, and that's definitely a big thing. Unless they're like doing shit like that is obviously shady, then yeah. Then I'm not saying give your password, but yeah, I mean that's a reason
At
not to
the end of the day,
trust them.
if they're doing that shady shit, like if they're sneaking behind your back, texting who and whatever the case may be, then you don't need to be with them. If you
Right.
feel like you have to prevent them from cheating, you got to have a 10-step plan to stop them from doing some slick shit. Then you shouldn't be with them in the first place.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
sure.
With
Okay, do you think it's acceptable if your partner keeps in contact with some of their exes still? For any circumstance, like even if it's just like, oh, let's say their fucking best friend is your brother, and you know what I'm saying, like,
Um. No.
yeah,
Unless it's like a high and buy situation, like
I don't think so
like a
either.
high and buy situation. Other than that, it's like, what are you like keeping up with each other and keeping that's like keeping the door open.
yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Do you truly not know your do you truly know your partner until you move in together?
That's
Um, no, not really, not really.
I,
Once you move in together,
yeah,
that's when you really start to get to know each other.
yeah.
No,
Until you
no,
guys
that's
can
that's what the
spend,
question's asking. So it's saying, do you not know each other until you move in?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say so. I feel like you don't necessarily know someone until you spend every waking second of the day with them. That's what's going to happen if you guys live together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. All right.
I'm still tripping. Man.
Freeway's packed.
How do you feel about your partner's best friends? Do you typically clash with them or?
No,
Uh,
no,
I,
not
I
not me personally.
I didn't know. I mean, I don't have a significant other right now, but when I did, nah,
I
we got
had
along.
before. I had
Yeah,
before with my daughter's mother, but no. Um, that was like 4 years ago.
I feel like a lot of my problems came from that, honestly.
it can be a blessing or it can be a curse. You know, it really depends.
I seen certain things but I like certain things to where as though it's like it let me believe to where as though her friends were jealous of our relationship.
Just like you guys spending time, right?
Yeah, yeah, and like not only that, but like a couple of her friends then tried to like make passes at me before me even had a child.
Yeah, I think so my last relationship, I think this
Because
was
we
the
all went to school together.
okay. Oh, so that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
That's more all right. Yeah, so my last relationship, her best friend, I think the first time she met me, she's like, "I feel something off about you." Like she told me straight out.
And
So,
then she was in her ear after that.
well, so I want to explain, but I basically got kind of like offended, but like I know what it looks like typically when someone gets offended for something, that in that sense, you'll see it and be like, "Oh, if you're getting offended, it's probably true."
It's true.
But it's not that I got offended because it was true. I got offended because I'm kind of just like that's such a horrible first impression. Like if you're meeting someone, you don't tell them I feel something off about you. Like that's very awkward and weird to bring up. Like
Under
if I gave you a reason to think that way, that's cool, but you can't just meet me and say that right off the bat. At least get to know me or
Right.
something. So that's what I had
Right.
told her and then
Yeah, that
she,
was she was out of line for that.
yeah, and she's a very like straightforward person. So, she kind of probably tried to read the type of person I was or something, and I don't know, but in the end, it's like she ended up cutting that friend out of her life, and she's like,
Right.
that's not the way that you approach somebody, regardless if I'm dating them or not. And I mean, I don't know, I kind of see that as just like a problematic person, and
Yeah.
yeah, she ended up getting cut out, and yeah, even to this day, like she's still not talking to her, and I mean, I kind of
Y'all
get it,
still
cause
talk?
it's yeah. Yeah, yeah, we're friends.
Yeah, so that she got a good understanding then.
Yeah, okay.
You need to keep living these.
Okay, how do you feel about your girl having flirty messages with other guys, but not necessarily being like,
Advancing.
yeah, but not like, I mean, flirtatious in your eyes, but not in their eyes, because I mean that's a misconception sometimes. Like when girls are like nice, it can be taken as flirty. You know what I'm saying?
They
So,
they like the attention, so girls like to keep the door open for even if the dude never won't ever have a chance. They like to keep the door open just so they can keep getting their attention.
and do you think that's wrong that when girls do that?
I think it's needing validation. So if you need validation, that's wrong
Yeah.
because
yeah,
you should be solid and valid and comfortable and ensured within yourself that you don't need to get validation from outside sources.
yeah. Because if she's not feeling validated from you, then she's gonna get it somewhere else. And if she's
Right,
getting it somewhere else, you gotta bounce.
right,
Or to reflect on yourself and see why you're not giving her the validation she needs.
All
right.
right.
That's a big one
It's
too.
just
It's not always their fault. Sometimes it's yours, but
yeah,
it's their
it
fault
come
if
down
they
to
don't
what you really
communicate
want.
that with you. Yeah, they need to communicate that with you, and if they have over and over again, and you're still not, you know, doing what you need to do, then they're gonna look for it somewhere else. But that's wrong on
Right.
them for doing so before they leave you. You know.
Okay,
But
here's
that's the thing about females. Females like they like to be secure, so they won't leave a situation until they have another situation.
straight up, man. That's so true.
I
That's
don't. I,
true.
I feel like I
That
feel like
is
that's not
true.
just females though. I feel like that's everybody. That's a lot of people.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
that's
mean
that's
they said so I saw like a poll online somewhere, I forgot where, but they said 85% of females have a backup
right.
in every relationship. They have a backup. Even if it's just like some dude they're messaging on Instagram as a friend or maybe here and there like no intentions at the moment, but inside they're kind of just like okay, I have this dude just in case. But yeah, they
Right.
said
And I can vouch that.
85%.
I can vouch that because there's been girls that tried to get me that had boyfriends, and when I turned it down, they stayed with their boyfriends.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Andrew's right. I do kind of do the same thing. I don't want the person, but I think like I kind of be friendly, just to kind of like if something ever does happen, like I have someone to talk to or not that I want to jump in a relationship, but
Exactly. It's the fact that you have someone there to listen when you want them to.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think that's wrong or what do you think?
I
No,
think it's
not.
wrong. I
It's
do.
wrong. It's wrong, but it's like it goes on. Yeah, it's wrong. Just to answer the
I
question,
just
really.
think at the end of the day, so let me explain my reasoning to that and why I want to say like why girls and guys are different in that subject because I feel like a girl can snap her finger and have like 20 dudes in her DMs and a guy has to like obviously work like you know what I'm saying like we like
I
us as
mean,
men we can't just get 10 girls on us at once like
the main difference is though, like females react out of emotion. So if they doing a lot of advancing or flirting and stuff like that, they doing that out of emotion. So a dude to just do something just because he won't have no emotion for it or anything like that. A female who if she cheat, she will have like it'll be some type of emotion tied behind it to where as though it's like it means something. A guy can just men can just cheat and it don't mean anything, and they won't necessarily like break up a home or anything. But like if a female does it, it means something. It's a little bit more dramatic.
yeah like they'll cheat and they'll probably get with the guy most of the time. I mean it's probably same with guys too, but yeah, but I think at the end of the day, they probably don't have that connection with the person as much as a girl does because a girl will. I don't know. It's such a fucking tough topic. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. Okay. So next topic. If your relationship, the sex life was terrible, would you end it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's a very huge topic. I think sex is half of your connection with a person, if not more. And if that shit is not good, what's the point? Honestly.
It's a big part of a relationship, whether people want to believe it or not.
yeah,
It Sexual attraction is a sexual experience is a big thing. Like if you're not having a good sexual time with your partner, then that's
It's a wrap.
half your time. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And
half
it's like
your time done.
if you don't have the intimacy part, like or the connection, and then you don't have the sex part, it's just dead. It's
Yeah,
totally dead. It's just nothing there. At least if you have the intimacy parts, whereas though you can connect and you can have conversation and you both are actually interested in having with each other, then that's you can. It's still like a friendship type of thing there.
yeah, it is a friendship to an extent until you guys get intimate.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what you
how
said
would you
too.
feel if you were in a relationship and you were happy or whatever, but your parents didn't like the person you were dating? What would you do?
I've definitely been there,
Um,
and it's hard.
I think it's a bad feeling, honestly. That shit
It's a
sucks.
terrible feeling. Having having moms tell you you could be with someone better. That's hard to hear.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's hot. That's happened to me I think like twice. And I So so the thing with parents I feel like is they will judge you if you have one bad first impression. They will in the book they will just say this person is bad in their eyes. If it's just like one bad encounter, and
Yeah.
that's what happened with this one girl I dated. Like she had basically she was like with me in my room, and my dad loves to meet like whoever I date. Like he gets excited. I don't know, he was once a guy, you know, he probably used to fuck around and shit. So anytime there's
He's
like a
still a
girl,
guy.
yeah. No, I'm saying once like, you know, a
Yeah,
guy,
okay,
like
yeah.
not a dad, but
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
like a, you know what I'm saying, like he was a fucking player when he was younger.
He was
So
on the scene.
yeah, so my dad, like back home, 'cause we're from Syria, but back home he used to be like a bus driver, so he used to see so many fucking girls like every day, 'cause they would come on the bus, and he would have like, I mean, he told me he used to have like 5 girlfriends at once, like it was crazy. But yeah, so that's what he would do. So he came into my room, and she was on the couch, and she's very like, not like awkward, but she's just like, she's not like a bubbly girl. She's very just like
Like,
whatever.
did she speak when your parents come in the room?
Yeah, but so what happened was she was sitting on the couch, and my dad came in, and like for the Middle Eastern culture, it's like respectful to like get up when the parents come in and like, you know,
Right.
shake their hand or whatever. Or just any culture. I mean, that's just a
Any
sign of
culture, yeah.
respect, you know? So she didn't do that. She was just like sitting and said hi, and like at the moment I was like, fuck man, like I was like, she fucked up, like
Yeah,
She's done.
I be the same thing. Like when I introduce people to my mother or my grandma, like, or like if they come around or something, I just like speak to my mother, speak to my grandma. Like I tell her something like that just to make sure, like my parents don't like that.
yeah, so she didn't shake his hand, and then from that day my dad fucking hated her. Like he was like, nah, if some girl doesn't shake a parent's hand, like that's rude. You're like, and I get it. Like you're in my dad's house, you know, like be respectful enough to get up and shake his hand. And I think she was just like, honestly, I think she was just nervous. I think that's all it was. And
Sure.
in the end, like my dad like really hated on her, and I felt bad because like her dad had died like a year prior to that, and she's very like, I guess, subliminally depressed, and I kind of like fought with my dad. I'm like, dude, chill out. Like, you know, whatever happened, it was just like miscommunication, or you know, even if she didn't get up and shake your hand, like it's not, I know it's a big deal in your culture, but you know, at the end of the day, like at least try to get to know the person. Maybe it was just like one bad encounter. Maybe she got nervous and she didn't say anything
Right.
or something, but just like, you know, try to understand her point of view. And you know, at the end of the day, my dad just like popped in to the fucking room. He surprised her out of nowhere. He didn't knock or anything. So, you know, he probably scared her, honestly. Like and my dad's a fucking scary dude, so um he ended up probably taking that wrong. And you
He said,
know,
yeah, like miscommunication,
yeah, that's, I mean, that's what happened ultimately.
just confusion.
Yeah, so I mean, we didn't work out obviously, but yeah, she was just way too fucking negative. Like I couldn't, you know, she's a good person, but she probably just had too much baggage, and I'm just like, I'm good, bro. Like I'm not here to, I'm not your parent. I'm not here to heal you and, you know, make you
Yeah,
feel
hell
better.
yeah.
Like we're all adults here. So in the end, you
She
know,
probably went through too much. And
yeah,
she
but I
just
think
get over it.
I think at the end of the day, we've all been through shit. We've all had our fair
Like,
share, and that's not an
just get
excuse to
over it.
act certain ways, you know? So,
Right.
yeah. Oh, so my homie lost connection. He'll come back though. Okay, so let's say your significant other said they didn't want to have kids with you. How would you feel about that?
Uh, I wouldn't. I would. First of all, I would just because I want to have kids, it just wouldn't work out.
Yeah.
So if they said they didn't want to have kids with me, I would just like if I care about them enough, like depending on how long we've been together and stuff like that, I would try to figure out like why,
Yeah, 'cause
like what's the
I kind
reason.
of think if they're saying that they don't see a future with you.
Yeah, if they don't want to have, they don't want to have kids with me specifically, then yeah, it's just I would just leave.
Yeah, I would probably do the same because I mean, obviously, in the end, I would probably want to have kids with somebody, but if they feel that type of way, they obviously are just trying to waste time with you or just wait till something better comes around. So,
Right, and it happens.
okay. So let's say your significant other had zero ambition to work or do anything around the house or just do anything in general with you. Would you still stay in that relationship?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm gonna just put it like this. I don't. It's just like a zero tolerance with certain things. I'm not. You don't want to. I respect myself too much to like stick around in situations like that. It's ways though they don't want to do anything with me or they don't want to do anything around the house or anything. So they want me to do everything. No,
Yeah. I think everybody has to do their part, and if you're not doing it, even if it's something as minimal as like, getting food or cooking or I don't know, something dumb. Yeah, I'll eat in a
right.
bit. I'm coming. Mom, thank you. Fuck. All right, let's see. All right, this this is a crazy one. How many guys, girls have you dated in the past? If you don't want to share this, don't share it, cause I don't know if I want to.
No matter. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so hi. Okay, so relationships. I've had two serious relationships, and then dating. And when I say dating, I mean like talking, messaging, dating in person,
Oh
anything
man,
that's like under a month. I would
dang,
say probably like 100. I would say.
100.
But that's like casual. I mean, it could be someone I just met on a dating app and talked for like a week.
All right.
So yeah, I would say like 100.
I would say probably around the same. If you're just talking about just talking to people.
Yeah.
But within what time?
I would say like anything under like a month or two.
Oh, a month.
It's not
Oh, a month.
serious. It's just casual. Just casual stuff.
Yeah, I'd probably say around the same.
All right. Okay. Okay. In the past, have you ever dated two women at once?
Like, like going out.
I would say yeah. Just like dating,
Yeah, I would say
talking.
yeah, just because I've been single for a while.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that, honestly. I don't think I
Yeah,
did. No. All right.
like yeah.
Okay. Have you ever set up fake social media to like follow someone you want to know more about or stalk someone or anything like that? I've definitely done that a lot. I've definitely done that.
Like if I wanted to know something about somebody and I follow their Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, like on
Yeah.
a fake one.
Oh no. No, my page nice to where as though they probably follow me back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, would you prefer to have a week? This is kind of random, but would you prefer to have a week without money or have a week without having any sort of intimacy?
A week without the intimacy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, 'cause you could
Yeah,
do
it's
so
just a
much with
week.
money. You could do so much with money, but intimacy you get sick of and you want you want time
Yeah,
from it.
it's just a week.
Yeah, I mean I've gone like probably months without it.
Yeah.
Okay. What if your significant other told you they had a crush on your best friend at the same time they were dating you?
Damn. I mean, they tell me that, then I'm just be like, okay, well, that's that. I'm gonna let my man. You feel me? Like I'm listen. I'm not gonna get personal with it. They keep it 100 like that. I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, do
I
you,
think I've had that
do
done to me
you? I'm
before.
gone. I'm not gonna stay there. I'm obviously gonna leave. I'm gonna tell her do her.
Yeah, I've had that done to me.
Damn.
But you can see it through the actions. I don't think I was directly told about it, but you can tell. You're not stupid, you know?
Yeah,
How they act
yeah. I
around that
mean,
person.
yeah. I've actually experienced it to where as though like friends of mine, girls like me, like I never like any girls I brought around. They never like showed me that they was interested in none of my friends or like even came off like they wanted any of my friends or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Okay. Next one. What's your opinion on experimenting in a relationship, like sexually? Like, are you open to experimenting, or are you kind of just like fucking suck
What,
and that's it?
what type of experiment?
I say trying like crazy things.
Um, it depends on if I'm trying them on her.
Oh, so you don't like it to be done on you?
Nah, I don't want that. No funny business going on me. Like, nah. I know it's some girls out there that's into certain things like that. Like, you can ask her.
Like eating a guy's ass?
Yeah, you ever ate a guy's ass?
No.
So,
No.
she not.
Never.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
I'm gonna be, look, we're keeping things honest.
You ever got your ass ate?
We're keeping things honest in here. I'm not, look, I'm a real person. I'm gonna say I've done that.
You got your ass ate?
That's been done to me, but I'll tell you that I didn't want it. I just did it for her.
So she wanted to eat your
She
ass.
wanted to. So it was like, fuck, man, like I'm Arab, bro. We're fucking hairy, bro. Like I'm just gonna say we're hairy, bro. And like
and she ate it.
yeah, and like I felt awkward, but like you just, I don't know, like you try new things, and
You
she loved it, bro. Like she loved it. Like
she
what am I supposed to
would you
say, bro? Like
would you
fuck.
eat after her?
Would I what?
Would you eat after her?
Eat what?
Would you eat like if she offered you some of her salad and she handed you her fork? Would you eat after her? Cause
uh,
she obviously, if she loved it, like she probably done ate some other asses.
I mean, I don't think she's eaten other ones before because
You sure?
you can tell. So like I can
How did it feel?
so I think so let me tell you what happened. So I'm not really like, I don't really go out or anything. I'm not boring, but I guess you
I
could say
need
I'm
to-
just not
I
an
got some-
outgoing person. So I feel like we had a lot of fun in the bedroom. So like we got to a point where I wanted to try a lot of new things, and then she wanted to try it, but like she kept putting it off. So I felt like she if she had done it before, she would have right off the bat been like down to do it. But she kind of like was
She,
skeptical at first. So
oh, okay.
it took time. Like it took like, I would say like a couple months before we got to that point. And
But
yeah.
all right. On the scale from 1 to 10, how good of a job?
It was just weird. Like it's hard to explain. Like it was weird. Like I can see why girls trip out when you do it to them, because it's weird. It feels slimy. Like it's it's just, it feels slimy. It's not I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not
You just
something I
like,
like, that's for sure.
yeah. That was the first time, and you just like, nah. After
It's
that,
only a one-time thing that happened,
yeah.
but
After that, you just was like, I'm good.
yeah, but she likes like butt stuff. I don't, like she used to like play with it too, like not like finger it, but like play with it, like, and I would feel, so the only reason why I felt kind of obligated to do it was because like she would do everything I wanted. that she was not comfortable with, you know?
Oh, okay.
So,
Like,
yeah,
what
I mean,
type of stuff? What type of stuff? Like what? Like how severe would she let you? What would she let you do?
like the typical, like anal or tying up or shit like that. And I know anal is like a very controversial topic for girls. Like I
No,
know
you
they
tied
hate
her
that
up
shit.
though.
Yeah, I've done stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
I got.
it's fun. Honestly, it's
It.
fun experimenting. Like you gotta try
I
different
think I might have.
things.
I did tie somebody up. I've done stuff like I never done nothing like too crazy though. Like I've like had fun with girls. Like we like I done put girls in duffel bags and stuff like that, and like
uh,
and made them, got them, took them somewhere, and they hopped out butt naked and you feel me and stuff like that. I didn't did stuff outside. I didn't done plenty of stuff outside.
I've done stuff outside. Like I think I've done it once, like on a train tracks on the trunk of my car, like in the at like 4 in the
Damn,
morning, like crazy shit. And then so when we had finished that up, like I had looked up and there was a fucking camera looking down on us.
damn.
So yeah,
Ain't
that
no
was
trains come though, right?
no, it was in the middle of the night, but yeah, I mean I've kitchen countertop, like shit like that. Like not sitting on the kitchen counter. We actually like we're standing on top of the kitchen counter. Like it was funny.
Damn, I ain't never done that.
Yeah. Like every room in the fucking house, like we've done
I
stuff like
done done
that. But yeah, it was I mean it's
I
cool.
done
It's cool.
yeah.
Um let's see. But I haven't done like whipping and shit like that. I don't know, pain. I don't know if
Where
pain
was
is my
she from?
Middle Eastern.
Middle East. Okay.
Okay, how would you react if your significant other told you they wanted a break for a month?
A break for a month.
Yeah,
That's basically telling me like she wanna go
have fun.
get some dick
Yeah.
for a month. She wanna go slap all types of dicks in her face for a month. Just a sausage fest. Just throw a bag of dicks at her for a month. That's what
100%.
she telling me. So I'ma just slide. I'm gonna go ahead and go by my way.
All right, this is a pretty crazy one. Obviously, I feel like you're gonna say no. I 100%, I 1000% say no. But have you ever had sexual feelings for someone of the same sex?
No,
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm good.
nah,
Do you think couples should do everything together, or is some level of independence necessary in a relationship? I think there
yeah,
should be
definitely
independence.
no.
Yeah,
Can't do everything together.
yeah.
Cause
Would you think it's okay to have alone time in the week? To schedule alone time for yourself and tell your significant other like, "Oh, I'm just going to chill by myself." And you think that's like a selfish thing to do, or do you think it's okay?
yeah, nah, that's not nah.
I think it's okay.
Nah.
I don't think there's an issue. I think
I
everyone
mean,
needs
like,
their alone time.
unless it's like something planned. If you just wake up like, nah, I think I'm gonna just be by myself today. That's basically like it's basically like I don't know, cause you can do it in another way. You don't gotta just say it like that. You can just like, hey, I want to go to the gym, and then you just go get your free time and do whatever you want to do or something, chill in your car or whatever. Like if you want to be by yourself, you don't gotta be like, yeah, I just want to be by myself today.
All
Cause it's
right.
like you gotta think when you're in a relationship, it's not just you no more.
No, I get it. I get it. I think even still in a relationship, you're allowed to have your alone time. I don't think it's a problem. 'Cause
Yeah, definitely.
sometimes if I'm with my girl and I'm just like I want to go home, play video games with my friends or something, like I think that should be okay. I don't think that's a problem. Okay. Here's another good one. If you're in a relationship, do you think it's okay if you watch porn?
Yeah,
Why do you say that?
it's fine.
Why do you say that?
Uh, shit, I'm gonna watch it.
I personally don't think it's a problem. I think some girls do take it as if like you're not attracted to them, and I think that's stupid. But
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes like you just like instead of you like let's say if you like, man, I want to see an Asian get wore out today, and you like, all right, pop the porn in. It's better than you going out and go looking for an Asian, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Or,
100%.
or if you like, if you're in a relationship, right?
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, it could be Asian, it could be black, you can be like, it's all about a fetish thing. So it's like,
I mean, I'm like that. I like to
yeah,
see
you
other
can you can
things.
be you can be Caucasian and or you want to see some big black ass or something like that. So you just
Dude, I
look
get
it
that
up.
way all the time, bro. Like sometimes I just like to look at different things, you know, and
All right, you want
yeah.
to see a little a midget or something like that, like
Like I like my chocolate too, bro. Don't hate me for it.
yeah, man, like you never know. I'm just saying.
All
I
right.
remember I had a little time when I wanted to see a midget.
No
You know?
way.
Yeah.
Damn, that's funny. Okay. So let's say your girl talks about your guys' sex life to her friends. Do you think that's okay?
Unless she wanna put herself in danger, no. Because it's like girls take things and then they get start to imagine it in their mind. And then they start to play over in their head. So it's like you might have your friends imagining, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, things they shouldn't be imagining. Now it's on their mind, and now you can like put a bug in their head or something like that. Now they just marinating on it, thinking about it. You think about something hard enough, you might want to try it.
Yeah. Should you set rules in a relationship or no?
I mean, it shouldn't be like the obvious. It's just like the obvious things. And then it's like, yeah, you should set boundaries. I
Definitely.
wouldn't necessarily be like rules, but like boundaries, like certain things that you don't go for, like certain things that you just you won't play a part in, or like certain things like let's say if a girl try to finger your ass, that'd be a rule. Don't touch my ass. So that's a boundary. Like don't touch it or something like that.
All right. All right. I think
Or like
that's
or like
solid.
if she the way she might like to dress, like revealing a lot, revealing stuff like that. Like that might be a boundary that you might just be like, nah, that's if we gonna be together, I just don't like you. I don't want you to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it is a such thing as too much skin. Some girls don't believe in too much skin.
Yeah. No. 100%. All right. I think that's everything. Until next time.
Alrighty, man. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure, man. All right, bro. Well,
All
that shit
right,
was
bro.
fun, dude. I'll see you later.
Definitely, man.
It's funny. I told Shu to do this shit, and his ass wasn't even here.
Right here. Right here. 6 months from now. Where you going?
Alright, Swag, I'll see you, bro. Take
All right,
care.
bro. Where you going?
No, I'm talking to the guy on the stream.